So I'm Kate, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, and I first started working with adults, I guess, with patterns of behaviours maybe that they wanted to change when I was 18 or 19. So I used to work at Bootham Park Hospital alongside York Hospital, and I was working with people with mental health issues as well as neurological issues, and up on the wards as well, so with some stroke patients too. And then I moved to a place called York House, which is a unit for adults with brain injuries, acquired brain injuries. Again, as an assistant physiotherapist, but also as a support worker there as well, which led me to really want to look into the reasons why parts of the brain can affect the way that we think and that we feel. So quite often in the brain injury unit, particularly if there was frontal lobe damage, that would come along with the inability to make rational decisions. And then I just learned a lot more, I guess, about how the brain operates, how it's made from when we're children, and what affects different situations we can be in, including traumatic events, but not always, can have on how we think and how we feel. And hypnosis really is the opportunity to go into the subconscious mind, where a lot of 70% of our actions are stored, all of our memories, all of our feelings, thoughts, they're all stored in our subconscious mind. So I became a hypnotherapist really to help people to be able to respond or react differently to situations that might have caused them feelings of inadequacy or feelings of being stuck. I personally went through quite a difficult time in my life where my confidence was quite low, and I accidentally actually found hypnosis, and just felt that it was such an amazing, gentle therapy and so effective in maybe, I think I had 3 or 4 sessions. So the people that come and see me now, I guess, are people that have issues around confidence. They might have a job that involves public speaking, that they need a bit more help to deliver that more effectively. People come to see me with anxiety, depression. Some people come if they've had suicidal thoughts, unfortunately. I see people that just want to give up an unhealthy habit, like picking their nails or smoking or eating too much or drinking too much. So there's just some behaviours sometimes that we allow ourselves to get into in order to soothe ourselves. And what we're really doing is we're soothing the nervous system. So quite often it's about the nervous system feeling at ease and at rest. And then we can go in and speak to the subconscious mind to form new, much more helpful patterns of behaviour. So during a session of hypnotherapy, if you've not had hypnosis before, we'll normally do an induction session. But basically you'll be sat in the chair, this one probably, and I'd ask you to raise your eyes up as high as you can to look into the back of your own eyebrows. And that just tires the eye muscles and it puts you into that first kind of stage of going into hypnosis. But everybody will have been in hypnosis at some point. If you've ever had a daydream, or even actually day to day, when you go to sleep, you go from being awake in your conscious mind when you're thinking, when the brain waves go up and down very quickly, to being unconscious when the brain waves flatten down. And the bit in between that is the theta brainwave state, and that's the subconscious mind. So obviously it's around, the dreams, but it's in that kind of daydreamy type state. So you'll be in full control when you're in hypnosis. And you will be sat in a chair. It's mainly quite a generally nice relaxing session. It's to calm again the nervous system, and it's just to place into the subconscious those thoughts or those feelings or the way in which you want to respond to different situations in the way that you want to respond to them. So you've got to want to respond differently, and if you do, hypnotherapy can work for anybody.